Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my week so far. On my Monday, it was such a rainy, miserable day, so I just spent the day watching lots of Netflix, finishing off Gossip Girl. I finished the final series of Gossip Girl. Bloody love that show. Don't know what I'm going to do with myself now because I spent most of the weeks watching that, and my dad had work. Older brother and sister are now off for Christmas break. So it's my dad actually. He wasn't at work. I thought he was at work, but he just popped to the shops and was running a few errands. He was then sorting stuff around the house, and me and my mum were just watching a bit of Golden Girls, and I had my average chocolate and had some porridge for my breakfast. Listened to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing and colouring on the colouring app on my phone. My older sister was at hers. Older brother had gone off to the gym, and my younger brother had done a night shift, so he spent most of the day sleeping and then went off and got his haircut. And then I had some sausage sandwiches and a cup of tea for my lunch, listened to a bit of music, watched a new episode of Neighbours, and did a bit of drawing and played with my main Blue Tack doll. Sorted those out and did a bit of Blue Tack doll photography, and then I was just watching some stuff off record that I needed to watch, and watched Nativity. Bloody love that film. It's probably one of my favourite Christmas films. That and Holiday and The Grinch and Alf. These are probably my top 5 Christmas films. Are probably The Nativity, only the first one. I'm not a fan of the other ones. Alf, Love Actually, The Grinch and The Holiday. Those are my 5 favourite Christmas films. And then I was watching the new Zoella Vlogmas. Love her Vlogmases. They're always so good and get me so festive. And I was just listening to a bit of Christmas music, working on some illustrations, and then I was just watching some Ballon fan vids and some TikToks, and uploading in TikTok with my Barbie action dolls in that I cannot still believe that I've gotten. They are such beautiful dolls, and I'm going to be putting them up on a shelf over there in the corner of my room, pride and place. I am just so chuffed with them, and they're so lovely. And then for tea we had Spanish chicken, and it was so delicious, and I'm going to be showing you guys a photo of that now. It was so good. I love Spanish chicken. I thought we were going to have spaghetti, but instead we had Spanish chicken instead. Tidied away, and we were just watching a bit of TV, did a bit more drawing, and I had a cup of warm milk and a bit of Stollen. I love Stollen, it's so delicious. And then I went up to my room, was writing a bit more of my journal, finished writing that for the day, did a bit more illustration work, and read a bit of the Multiple Society News Zoella book, which is so good. Literally cannot put it down. And I then was just watching the Aussie soaps and working on some new illustrations, put some snaps of those onto my Instagram, and then was just watching a few YouTube videos and some TikToks. And I watched The Holiday, loved that film, and I then was just watching some episodes of The Simpsons. Such a great show. I prefer The Simpsons to Family Guy. I'm not a big fan of Family Guy. The Simpsons is just classic, and apparently they might be doing a second film, which is quite exciting. And then I went off to bed, and then today I got up and I had a nice refreshing shower, had my average chocolate and some toasted cup for my breakfast. My dad was sorting stuff around the house, and my mum got up, and I was playing on Subway Surfer and was just watching a bit of TV and listening to a bit of music. And my dad had taken the cat who hurt her foot the other day, and she's got to have a little cast put on her foot, and she's been paying it no attention. She's been running around, jumping around. She's a kitten, so she doesn't really realise that she's not supposed to be. And we tried to put her in a cage to get her to rest, and she was literally going nuts, trying to stick her head out the cage. So we can't put her in there, so we've just had to have her on our lap and just been keeping her quiet so she can recover. Apparently they recover quite quickly, so she should be better soon. And so my dad went and did that. He got back, had a nap. I was then just watching the newest episode of Hollyoaks that I forgot to watch the other day, and some stuff off record, watching TikToks and listened to a bit of music. And then my dad got up and he went off and picked my older sister, my younger sister, and her boyfriend up, who are coming down. And younger sister is here to stay for Christmas now, and her boyfriend is just coming down and going off back up tomorrow. And my dad went and got them. My older sister came over, and me and my older sister and brother and older sister's partner came, and we went and took the dog for a nice walk. And yeah, it was a really good walk. Me and my older sister, her partner and older brother had a really good time taking the dog for a walk. We went off they dropped a gift for their colleague off at her house, and I went off to one stop to get one more present for my Secret Santa, and then got myself some wine gums. Got back and changed my shoes as we were going to be going on a bit of a muddy trek. So instead of wearing my trainers, I put on my walking shoes, but they're not the best of walking shoes, so I'm going to be hopefully going to get some new ones that are better, maybe get some rallies. And I got my shoes changed, came back and put the Secret Santa present and the wine gums up on the room, put my new shoes on, and then waited, and they then came back and picked me up. We then went and got a hot chocolate from the best coffee place around. They do the best hot chocolates ever, and I had a chocolate orange one, which was so good. And then me and my older sister got a nice little selfie with a hot chocolate, and then walked down and saw this little nativity scene, which is so adorable. And then carried on walking and went all down by the back of our town's castle and church, and had a really good time trekking through all the mud. And I managed to fall over and get muddy hands. It was bound to happen. I'm super clumsy, it runs in the family, but it was still super fun. Had lots of laughs, and it was just so much fun. I managed to get a super cute photo of my dog Haas, and I'm going to be showing you guys some of the photos I got while out on our walk now. So much fun, had such a blast. And then after that we went and saw our family friend, my older sister's best mate, and had a nice chat with her. And then we went off to my grandparents' house that just lived around the corner to where my older sister's best mate lives, and we sang "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" at the door. So my grandma had a good laugh at that and was like, "What plonkers you are." And it was really nice to just pop around and see them, just stood by the door. And we're seeing them Christmas Day. They're coming out for Christmas lunch, and my grandparents are in our bubble, so it's all cool. They lived with us for 2 months or so while they were waiting to move into the new house, so looking forward to seeing them. And my older sister and her boyfriend are coming up for breakfast. Of course, we're in tier 3, but we're still able to have the 3 people, the 3 household thing at the moment, which is good. And even if we didn't, we're still going to be able to do it because we're in the bubble, so it's all under control. And then we made our way back, and my younger sister and her boyfriend are now back. My dad's gone for a nap, and my younger sister loves her room. The room next door to mine used to be my older brother's room, and that one used to be, the big one next door used to be hers. But my older brother's now in there, and my younger sister's in the room that she originally started when we first moved into the house. My dad made it over, painted the walls, and it looks really nice in there. I got a really nice selfie in there that I'm going to post later on. I couldn't post it on my Instagram story because I didn't want her to see it and be like, "Oh look, the room looks really cool." So I waited, so I'm going to post that in a minute. And I had a nice sit down and a cup of tea and rested my feet because my foot was hurting because we'd gone on quite a big walk, and I hurt my foot a while back while playing touch rugby, so it still plays up a bit now and again, so I'm going to be resting that and making myself a bit of lunch as my stomach is rumbling a bit. I'm getting a bit hungry now, and I'm going to be having some lunch, watching Today's Neighbours, writing a bit more on my journal, and just chilling for the rest of the day. And my siblings and I are probably going to be playing a bit of Ludo and a bit of cards, and yeah, I'm looking forward to having my younger sister back for Christmas. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. All have a lovely rest of your week, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog very, very soon. Bye.